begin with the pandemic as more than 105 million Americans are now fully vaccinated, and the president is setting new vaccine goals. As KMBC9's Sally Kidd reports from our Washington bureau.
Chris, the president says we're entering a new phase in the vaccine push, and that will include making vaccines even more convenient, as well as convincing skeptical Americans to get vaccinated. President Biden setting a new target for vaccinations. By the 4th of July, he wants 70% of adults to have received at least one dose of vaccine and 160 million Americans to be fully vaccinated.
In 2 months, let's celebrate our independence as a nation and our independence from this virus. We can do this.
The president asking pharmacies to begin allowing walk-in vaccinations this week.
You'll soon be able to get vaccinated without an appointment.
The administration is also boosting efforts to build vaccine confidence, sending millions of additional dollars to community organizations for outreach. This comes as demand for vaccines has dropped markedly nationwide.
If we can continue to drive vaccinations up and caseloads down, we'll need our mask even less and less.
Meantime, FDA authorization is expected any day now for use of Pfizer's vaccine in kids between the ages of 12 to 15, where it then heads to the CDC for its final approval. In Washington, Sally Kidd, KMBC 9 News.
Johnson County, Kansas is changing its vaccination strategy. As KMBC9's Michael Mahoney reports, the county is shifting away from mass vaccination events and targeting communities.
The dynamics have changed. There's more vaccine available and demand is dropped. So Johnson County is adjusting.
It's not just people that are hesitant to take the vaccine. It's people that probably will not go out of their way to get it, even though they want to get it or don't mind getting it.
To places like farmers markets, churches, and perhaps even offices and job sites. Dr. Areola says the goal of getting to herd immunity is a long way away. Vaccinating more adults is part of that solution. Vaccinating more kids is another part, and he says Pfizer may soon be approved to vaccinate young teens, 12 to 15. He also says they have plenty of vaccine, the two-shot drugs, Pfizer and Moderna, and the single-shot dose, Johnson & Johnson. So what does one do if they get their first shot at, say, the farmer's market?
We give them the choice of either coming back there after 3 weeks for Pfizer or 4 weeks for Moderna, or go to a fixed site in Lenexa anytime after those time period and get vaccinated.
Clay County has community clinics. Wyandotte County has opened their process as well.
That's going to be the shift moving forward. It is really making it convenient.
Vaccinations to the people, not the other way around. Michael Mahoney, KMBC 9 News.
The Kansas City, Missouri Health Department is offering evening vaccinations every Tuesday and Thursday. Doses are being given at the health department's office at 24th and Troost from 5 in the afternoon until 7:15 in the evening. Walk-ins are welcome, but you can also make an appointment. The man helping to lead Kansas City, Missouri through the pandemic is retiring. The head of the city's health department, Dr. Rex Archer, will leave the job August 1st. Before the pandemic, Archer says he was set to leave in December of last year, but couldn't do that because of the pandemic. Archer has served under 5 mayors of Kansas City, Missouri. In his retirement, he plans to write a book and spend more time with his grandchildren. As vaccination numbers fall, local health experts are concerned. Doctors with the University of Kansas Health System say it is unlikely we'll reach herd immunity until more people get vaccinated. They're watching the rollback of health and safety restrictions closely.
And time will tell which way we go with this. Yeah. But it would not surprise me if we open up Seymour disease and have to close back down again. I would not be surprised by that in the least. Expect it to happen.
Doctors say there's plenty of vaccine on hand and still recommend masking and social distancing in mixed company when you don't know who around you has been vaccinated. Walmart and Sam's Club are making it easier to get the vaccine, part of a nationwide effort to offer walk-up shots. Customers can still schedule an appointment and complete pre-vaccination paperwork ahead of time.